What's going on, world? DS1 Ross, and we back here on Sheep Stay Sleep TV. Shout out to everyone who support the platform. Much love, much love, much love. If you are in the building this morning, drop a one in the chat. Let me know if y'all can hear me. Drop a one in the chat and let me know if y'all can hear. Can y'all hear me? Okay. I see the ones. I see the ones. Glad you guys can hear me. I'm glad you guys can hear me. And of course, we are back right here on Sheep Stay Sleep TV. I'm you guys' host, DS1 Ross, of course. Shout out to everyone, man. Can you guys see me? Can you guys see me? There we go. There we go. Shout out to y'all, man. Shout out to y'all. Good morning to everyone. Good morning to everyone. Got another great show lined up for you guys this morning. Today, we will be double streaming. We will be double streaming. So y'all make sure y'all get back here at 3 p.m. today. Y'all make sure y'all get back here at 3 p.m. today. Because we're gonna get into it, y'all. We're gonna get into it as promised. As promised. Um, we will continue the series today, as y'all can see, the spiritual tax series. If you have missed any episodes, can any one of my lovely lady mods that's in the chat, and I will get to the chat in a second, please drop the links to the previous shows so anybody who has missed it, they can catch up. All right. So let's get to the chat and then let's get to this show, man. Let's get to the chat. Let's get to the show. Make sure y'all like and share the show. Support the show with a like and a share. Support the show with a like and a share. We got to get back in the algorithm, y'all. So let's support the show with a like and a share. Hit that like button. Hit that share button. Hit that like button. Hit that share button if you would like to, if you would like others to hear this topic today. Because we're going to get into it this morning. We're going to get into it. We're going to get into it. All right. So let's see who's in the building. Let's see who's in the building. Then let's get to it. Let's get to it. Shout out to my man Mark in the building. Peace, Mark. Shout out to Mark McJoy on the pull up. Peace, my brother. Hey, Miss Raina Woman. How you doing? Shout out to Miss Raina Woman in the building. Good to see you. Good to see you. Good to see you, Miss Raina Woman. Shout out to you. Shout out to you. We got a top lovely lady mod in the building this morning. Shout out to you and thank you. Thank you, Miss Raina Woman. If you missed any episodes, if you have missed any episodes, if you have missed any of the previous shows, Miss Raina Woman has dropped a link. So thank you so much, Miss Raina Woman. Great to see you this morning. And I appreciate your support as always. Shout out to you. Shout out to you. Y'all give me 1 second. 1 second. Okay, we back. Let's see who else is up in the building. Shout out to UFO in the building. Salute, UFO. Salute. Shout out to Fierce Soul in the building. Salute, my brother. Salute, salute, salute. Shout out to my brother, Fierce Soul. Shout out to Miss Keita T in the building. Another one of my lovely lady mods in the building today. Good to see you, Miss Keita T. Grand rising to you. Great to see you. I appreciate your support. Shout out to Miss Kari D in the building. Hey, Kari, how you doing? Happy Friday to you. Shout out to Miss Kari. Keita says, I'm here. Got to get the kids ready to go to school. Yes, ma'am. Shout out to you, Miss Keita. Appreciate you. Shout out to Dice in the building. What up, Dice? Good to see you, bro. Shout out to you, man. Good morning. Salute, salute. Shout out to my man Bucket on the pull up. What's good, Bucket? Shout out to my guy, man. I appreciate the support, bro. Yeah, we're going to talk about that, man. We're going to talk about that UFO. We're going to talk about that. Absolutely. If you're in the building, hit the like button, y'all. Hit the like button if you're in the building. If you are in the building, hit the like button. Shout out to Beyond Ether in the building. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Salute to y'all. Salute. Flying Guillotine. Salute. Salute. Shout out to my brother, Mr. Sutton, on a pull-up. Salute to my brother, Mr. Sutton, on the pull-up. Good morning, my brother. Salute. Excuse me. Shout out to City Boy in the building. Shout out to City Boy, man. What's good, my brother? Good morning, man. Shout out to everyone, man. Yeah, let's get this show out in the algorithm, man. Hit the like button, hit that share button. Share it on your community tabs, your Facebooks, Instagrams, your Twitters. Share the show. Share the show, man. Share the show. Share the show. Y'all see the show. Y'all see the title, man. Y'all see the title. We're gonna talk about this. I think that this topic and the way that we're going to talk about this topic today is in a manner that a lot of people not talking about it. And they won't talk about it because it wouldn't make them any money. But at the end of the day, we don't do that over here on Sheep Stay Sleep TV. You are tuned into the Spiritual Tax Series. This is episode 2. This is episode 2. Episode 2 of the Spiritual Tax Series. Good morning, Scorpio. We got another lovely lady mod in the building. Hey, Scorpio, good morning to you. Good to see you. Good to see you. Thank you, Kari. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Shout out to all the lovely lady mods in the building today. I appreciate y'all this morning. Shout out to Miss Tay Tay in the building. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. I appreciate you. Be safe on the road. Right? Y'all see the show. And later on, we're going to do a part 2 to this. Celebrity worship. Death of relationships. Later on, we're going to do a part 2. But we need to speak about this. Because this is and has always been a big issue that, people just choose to ignore. But it's very prevalent in a lot of relationships. Very prevalent in a lot of relationships. Shout out to my brother Running Warrior in the building. Salute to you, fam. I appreciate the support. Shout out to Perfectly Imperfect. Good morning. Right. And one of the things is idol worship or celebrity worship, because that's all celebrity worship is. A lot of times people like to call you a fan. A fan is nothing but the abbreviation for the word fanatic. They call you a follower. Listen to the terms that were considered. They don't call us supporters until they're talking about our money. But other than that, you're a fan, AKA a fanatic. That's what fans are. You're a fanatic. You're a groupie. This is for men and women. You're a groupie. You a fan. You a stan. You're a follower. This is what they call y'all. And we think we supporting art. We think we're supporting art. When this is how you're viewed by these people. Because in these people's mind, they're above you. This is why you're a fan. This is why you're a stan. This is why you're a follower. They're a follower. No, you're a follower. They're an influencer. They influence you to become a follower of them. That is AKA idol worship. But on social media, they call it following. You're following an influencer. No, you're just a fan. This is what they call you. Shout out to Art of War. Salute. Shout out to Miss Brownie Ellie in the building. Good morning. Make sure y'all hit the like button on the way in as well. If you're in the vertical feed, double tap your screens twice if you're here through the vertical feed. This is what they call you. Now, let me ask y'all something, right? Let me ask y'all something. At the age you currently are, to everyone that's listening, and good morning to everyone, right? At your current age, would you want to be called a follower? Would you want to be called the fan? Let me ask you a better question. At your current age, do you consider yourself? Do you consider yourself a fan? Huh? Do you consider yourself a stan? Do you consider yourself a follower? I just want y'all to think this morning. Don't get all in your feelings and get bent out of shape. Cause see, I know how this topic gonna make a lot of y'all feel. Oh, he's hating on Chris Brown. A lot of y'all just listening because y'all think I'm gonna say something negative about Chris Brown. And I am. So if you're listening to hear me say something negative about Chris Brown, I am. Just wait. Hit the like button too. If you're listening right now because you think I'm gonna say something negative about Usher that you're not gonna like, I am. So keep listening and hit the like button because I'm going to. Just wait for it. see, because I know how people think. Oh, here go another nigga hating. He just hating. That's why a lot of y'all are in here right now. That's what y'all ain't here to listen for. I'm going to. Just wait a second. Just wait for it. Know what I'm saying, UFO? Just wait for it. I know how this game go. Good morning, Celine. How you doing? Great to see you. Right? Bucket says no. He doesn't want to be considered a fan or a stan or a follower at this age. But if you of a certain age and you gonna go take a few $100s to go see Chris Brown and Usher, you're still a fan. You're still a fan. At your nice older age, with your grown ass, you still a fan of people. Some of y'all got grandkids and are still fans of people. Your ass is not even at your kids and your grandkids' basketball and football games cheering for them. But you got your goddamn boots on the ground. But your boots is on the ground. When Beyonce bring her little raggedy ass into town, you there. But you not at every football game. Cheering him on, cheering on the next generation. You ain't at every cheerleading practice. You ain't at all the step competitions. But when Beyonce come in town, your ass is there. When Jeezy bring his corny ass in town, you're there. Oh, don't let don't let a motion party come in here. You coming. Boss Man D-Lo in town. You coming. Right? Cardi B bring her crab boil smelling ass in the town. You're there. But you ain't at the family reunion. You ain't at the family reunion. You said you don't go to family reunions. You don't go to funerals. But you at the Cardi B concert. You going to see Cardi. Right? Huh? You ain't coming to the birthday party, but you at Cardi B concert. You going to see Usher and Chris Brown because you loved them since you was a kid. You 50 years old talking about when you was a kid. Explain this to me. Let's make it make sense. Let's make it make sense. Let's have a grown-up conversation. And y'all wonder why y'all relationships failing. That's because your mind in the wrong place. You more focused on what's going on in a celebrity's life than what's going on in the person you in the relationship's life. You more focused on what's going on with Cardi B and Stephon Diggs than what's going on with your man. You always got your mouth on somebody else's relationship. You ain't worried about your own. This is why this is death of relationships. Celebrity worship. Most of y'all sit around today And it's not just gossip. Y'all do celebrity gossip. Y'all sit around and gossip about the lives of celebrities. And y'all gossip about the lives of celebrities that they show you, because you don't know the life they live. You don't know their real life. You gossip about the life you think they're living. And that's more important to you. What Cardi's going through is more important than what your woman is going through, than what your man is going through. See, you so focused on sitting around talking about men like Stephon Diggs that you don't you ain't noticing you neglecting your man. You so focused on sitting around having conversation about men ain't shit that you neglecting your own man. Cause you so caught up on what's on TV. You so caught up with having stupid conversations about other people's life instead of focusing on your own. And see, what a lot of y'all don't realize is when y'all keep internalizing this type of stuff, you start comparing your life to theirs. Shout out to Miss Classy Creole in the building. Good morning to you. We got another top lovely lady mod in here this morning. Great to see you, Miss Classy Creole. I appreciate you. We got Cynical in the building. We got 3 top lovely lady mods in here this morning. Shout out to you, Sin. Shout out to you. Hey, Tanisha, good morning. She says celebrities are people just like us. I don't care about no celebrities. It's not important. It's not. Sharice Brewster, how you doing, Sharice? Good morning. Sharice says, that is so true. I could agree with you saying on your video. You was on point with everything. Thank you, Sharice. I appreciate the support. How you doing, April Lynn? They are willing to be easily finessed out of money during tax season because every time Beyonce comes out with a new album, she hooks you when tax season. Shout out to Miss April Lynn. I bet you a lot of women don't even realize that, April Lynn, that Beyonce drop around tax time. That sound like that's just like a Virgo too. Try to get all your tax money. Shout out to April Lynn. Mr. Sutton says, at my age, I don't consider myself a follower. That's why I don't like Instagram. You got grown men talking about follow me. I'm like, hey, yo. Shout out to my brother, Mr. Sutton, man. But this is why y'all relationships is failing. Because instead of you sitting around honoring each other, right? Loving on each other, what got y'all distracted is celebrities. So you looking at him, and now you comparing him to your man. Now you comparing her to your woman. This is the problem. You're wondering why you're not satisfied. You wonder why enough is not enough. Because you don't even know your source for relationships is celebrities. You want to be rich. You want to look prosperous. You want to have the big house. You want this. You want that. You want all that shit you saw on television. You don't want a real connection with nobody. You want what you saw celebrities have. And you know what else celebrities have? Broken families. You see how these broken families are being created? Because a lot of you females are saying, well, such and such is a single mother, so I'll be okay. Yeah, because Cardi B's a single mother. Yeah, all these women, all these Usher Does Usher have children? Can Usher have kids? Can somebody put it in the chat? Can Usher have kids? Does Usher have children? If I'm not mistaken, didn't Chris Brown have a child with an industry hoe? Hold y'all correct me if I'm wrong. Let me know in the chat. Put it in the chat, y'all. Who does Usher have kids by? Usher has kids? Usher has kids? By who? All I know, all I know Usher for doing is burning women, giving women herpes, and giving women gonorrhea. That's what Usher is known for. Usher got kids. Usher is known for giving women STDs. That's what he's known for. Oh, yeah. Let's not forget, he's also known for giving men STDs too, because he got sued by a man because he burnt a man. He gave a man gonorrhea too. So when did Usher have kids? Let me look this up. Usher got kids? The way that all these years that nigga been burning, I thought he was sterile. Usher has children? I thought when you be burning like that for all them years, you can't have kids. Oh yeah, he do have children. He do. Usher Raymond the fifth, and it looked like a girl. I wonder who his baby moms is. He do. He got 2 children. He do. Tay says with his ex-wife, if I'm not mistaken, I think one died. Wow. Yeah, he's a biohazard. So online, they've been calling this Chris Brown and Usher tour the Bumps and Bruises tour. Yeah, cause see, this is what bugs me out with y'all women and all y'all women that want to go see these dudes. Y'all are that addicted to celebrities after knowing that this man had herpes. After knowing not only that this man had herpes, but he gave it to a female along with giving her gonorrhea. On the same case, he gave a dude gonorrhea and they both sued him. Y'all women know this shit about Usher. Why would y'all why y'all still like him? Y'all still attracted to him? This is a guy that's known for having STDs. Y'all are still sexually attracted to him? Make this make sense to me, ladies. You are still sexually attracted to a man who you know for a fact passed them on to people. Not only does he contract them, he's giving them to people. Y'all still find that attractive? Y'all want to go take a picture with him? And then go back home and be with your man. And then go back home and lay next to your man. You will let a man who you know have herpes kiss you in the mouth. Y'all know that this man has STDs. And y'all do know herpes don't go away. Y'all do know that, right? So it ain't no such thing, oh, Usher got the medicine and it went away. Herpes don't go away. All they got to do is flare up again. Herpes don't go away. So explain to me, ladies, why you want to go see a man that you know is walking around with STDs? You still attracted to that? Or are you attracted because he's a celebrity? Y'all see the title, Celebrity Worship, the Death of Relationships. See, y'all will get up here, you women will get up on the internet and call men dirty all day. Call men dirty, dusty. But Usher's not dusty. Usher's not dirty, even though he run around with STDs. Y'all won't call him dusty. And he's actually running around here with a dirty penis. But y'all won't call him dusty. He's actually running around here with a sick penis. But y'all won't call him dirty. Explain. See, this is where we at now in the game. This is why a lot of y'all are lonely. Y'all can't find nobody that want to stay with y'all. It's because of the things that y'all have put into yourselves. If you are a grown woman and you are still attracted to Chris Brown or Usher, you are unattractive to a lot of men. Most men are not going to take you serious. Because you know what that shows? That shows that you like men who are unclean. Number one, you like men who are unclean. Poor hygiene. Number one. Number two, you like men who are sexually irresponsible. See, this is what this shows when you at Chris Brown and the Usher concert. This is what you showing real men, not them niggas. Real men. This is what you showing us. Oh, she like men that don't like to wear condoms. She like men that don't get checkups. She like dirty niggas. That's what she like. She like predators. That's what she likes. That's what you telling a dude like me when you sitting there 35, 30 plus years old, still fanned and groupied out over these niggas. But then y'all get on the internet and talk about femicide rates. Oh, black women are murdered every 10 seconds. Oh, but we gonna act like Chris Brown ain't beat Rihanna up. See, when it come to who y'all like, now it's okay for black women to get beat up. So it was okay for Rihanna to get beat up because she got beat up by Chris Brown. Oh, Rihanna lying. How many of you black women said Rihanna lied? Let's get to it. Yeah. I told y'all I was gonna say some shit y'all ain't like. Y'all, there it is. Y'all ready? Hit the like button. There you go. I done said it now. There it is. How many of you black women sat back and made excuses for Chris Brown for beating that girl ass? Huh? But then get on the internet and talk about femicide rates and talk about how black women are being killed at an alarming rate, but you made an excuse for Chris Brown. You said Rihanna was lying. Sounds like hypocrisy to me. Oh, so Rihanna was lying. But when you hear men say that some of those women who were unalived did something to put themselves in harm's way to be unalived. According to y'all, it's nothing a woman can do to put herself in harm's way. This is what y'all say, right? Oh, so Rihanna didn't put herself in harm's way being with a nigga like Chris Brown. Huh? Huh? What if Rihanna was unalived in that incident? Shalom to my brother Freezy, man. Shalom, my brother. Salute. Great to see you. Shout out to you on that PayPal again, too, Freezy. I appreciate you, my brother. Shout out to Boot Camp in the building. What's good, my brother? What if Rihanna died in that incident? What if she was beaten to death? Y'all still would have said Rihanna was lying? I'm talking to the women now, to all you women who act like you a woman's advocate, that get on the internet and want to talk about how men are abusing women, men are abusive, the patriarchy, all that bullshit, right? Y'all, a lot of y'all, you saying patriarchy chicks, said that Rihanna was lying. Chris Brown ain't do nothing to her. Chris is a nice guy. He wouldn't do that to no. This was y'all, the same chicks that get on here and talk about the patriarchy. Y'all said Rihanna was lying and she was over exaggerating. Chris Brown ain't do nothing to her. What if Rihanna would have died in that incident? What if Rihanna would have lost her life? Would y'all have been saying the same thing? All this because you think this nigga is cute and because he got money. Y'all said that this woman was lying because this nigga is cute and got money and could dance. That's all. Because that's all Chris Brown could do. He could dance, he could sing, and he cute. So this woman lied about being abused by him because you think a nigga cute and he could dance. Yeah. Yeah. So she lying. Chris Brown ain't do that to her. That was a ritual. I heard all the bullshit y'all made up to protect Chris Brown. But then y'all get on here and talk about femicide rates. But I watch y'all get up here and protect criminals, abusers of women, predatory men. I watched y'all protect Trey Songz. Trey Songz is a rapist. I watched y'all protect Trey Songz. Trey Songz has numerous great cases. He's a rapist. Y'all protected Trey Songz because you think the nigga cute because he could sing. These niggas abuse women. These the niggas y'all look up to. Then you wonder why you always in a relationship with a nigga that can't keep his hands to himself. Every time you get smart out your mouth, his hands around your throat. Because you like these type of niggas. Because you like Chris Brown. Spiritual tax. That's why you keep attracting abusive men. Because that's what you like. That's what your spirit yearns. Yeah. I don't know your name, but excuse me, miss. That's why you like abusive men. That's why you always got a DV case pending. You like them niggas that will beat you up in the house. You like predatory men. That's all you listen to on the way to work. That's all you listen to on the way home. Predator niggas. Niggas that beat and rape women and give them diseases. That's what you're going to see when you go see Chris Brown and Usher. Two abusers. Sexual abuse, physical abuse. This nigga beat women. This nigga give women diseases. But then you get on the internet and talk about femicide. Then you get on the internet and talk about how black women ain't protected. But you gonna take your black ass to the Chris Brown and Usher concert when these niggas don't protect black women. But you getting ready to get these niggas your money and get ready to go sing all they songs when they abuse black women. When they prey on black women, but you don't got nothing to say about them, right? They not dirty niggas, right? Even though these niggas is so rich that they can't even put on a condom. This nigga could go buy a boatload full of condoms. He won't put one on. Irresponsible. He got all that money, but he irresponsible. He won't even put on a condom. Then y'all wonder why y'all get with men like this. Because these the men y'all seek after. Because you want a Chris Brown ass nigga. That's the nigga you want to be with. Because you want to be with Chris Brown. So guess what you do? You go get you a nigga that do what Chris Brown do. Put his hands on women. A lot of you women get with men and don't even ask them, do you put your hands on women? You don't even ask them. When the last time you asked to see a man's my chart before you laid down and had sex with him? When the last time a man showed you his goddamn test results before you laid down and had sex with him? Huh? Because we know Usher, he ain't got no my chart. That nigga don't even got health insurance. This is why this is the death of relationships today. This is one of the main reasons why. Idol worship. We so caught up in these idols, we don't know what to focus on for our families. Because that's the purpose of relationships. You see? But a lot of us don't think that far. It ain't that deep. No, it ain't that deep to you because you simple-minded. It ain't that deep to you because you don't go that far. You know, it's like a pool. Some people can only hang out in 4 feet of water. You can't go that deep because you can't swim. That's why it ain't that deep, because you can't swim. You ain't willing to go that far because you're scared. Because if you go that far, it might reveal something about you. See, I understand the psychology behind a lot of this stuff and why people don't want to talk about this stuff, because it reveals things about them. And that's the worst thing. See, everybody love to expose everybody else, but they won't say shit about themselves. This is one thing I learned. People love exposing people. You ain't got to expose nobody. Just tell the truth about yourself. The more you tell the truth about you, people will automatically feel like you exposing them. That's why people don't like to listen to this type of shit. Because they feel like you pointing at them. No, that's called a self-indictment. That's what that's called. Because that's what the truth does. The truth indicts you. Whether it's directed toward you or directed to somebody else. You ever been to church and felt like the goddamn preacher was talking to you and you new to the church? You ain't never been there. But you just feel like the message about you today, because it is. Because God wants you to hear that shit. Ain't nobody trying to humiliate you. It happens to me all the time. Like, damn, that shit hit home because it was supposed to. Y'all don't want to hear that idol worship is probably the death of a lot of your relationships. Your value system probably come from celebrities. You don't even know that. The way you view a man, the way you view a woman, the way y'all judge each other could come from the shit that you listen to. You don't even know that. It comes from the music. That's why he a bum, because Cardi B said he a bum. If Cardi B told y'all to start dating niggas that work at Burger King, you'll start going to Burger King looking for niggas that's cute. Half you women will start doing that shit. If Beyonce told y'all to go date a bus driver, ain't nothing wrong with dating a bus driver, y'all will start getting on a goddamn bus. Oh, he cute. Yeah, he cute now because Beyonce told you to get that nigga. That's why he cute now. That's why his ass cute now. Right? If your favorite female celebrity told you, hey, we need to start dating regular men, ladies. All that shit that y'all had to say about regular men and comparing them to celebrities, y'all will stop that shit. Because y'all don't have your own mind. You don't have a mind of your own. It's the same shit with men. It's the same shit with men. Same shit. Why do y'all think when we see most of our favorite rappers, baby mothers or wives, they look nothing like the women they be rapping about? Because they're lying. They're lying. Their baby mothers and wives aren't models. They're not models. Look at their baby mamas. Who they had, the woman who they had all their kids by. They're not models. They're not quote unquote baddies. None of them. Because they're selling us an illusion, fellas. They want you caught up in la la land while you sitting there ignoring the woman you supposed to be with. You caught up in some bullshit that Cameron rapping about. Cameron don't even have a woman. Cameron ain't had a woman in probably about 5 years. But you taking the advice from these niggas. Oh, I only date these type of chicks. Nigga, where you get that from? Who made you like light-skinned girls? Huh? Let's talk. Who made you like light-skinned girls, fellas? Huh? Who made you like light-skinned girls? The rappers did. The rappers made us like the red bones, the yellow bones. Because growing up, they told us that those was the exotic girls. And back then, most of your corn stars that made a lot of money, they all was light-skinned and yellow. See how they trained us? See how they trained us? Spiritual tax. Taxing us spiritually. We don't even know that we're going to be living out this shit later on in our life. Something we was programmed from when we was kids. And that this shit was going to affect how we get along with women later on in life. How we get along with women in relationships. How we view women. We didn't know that. We didn't know that, but it's the truth. We grew up looking up to Little Kim. We wanted the little Kims of the world, the Foxy Browns of the world. You know what that did to us? That made us young little freaks. That's what that did to us. Fellas, are we gonna be scared to talk about that? That little Kim poster turned us out. That hardcore album, for a lot of us, that was the beginning of us watching Korn, looking at little Kim on that poster. That was Playboy. Little Kim poster. Adina Howard. Patra. So we gonna sit here and act like that wasn't our standard. Adina Howard was what? Light skin. Light skin. Salt and Pepper. Who was the main person in the group in Salt and Pepper? Who did they promote to men for men to like in Salt and Pepper? Salt, because she was what? Light skin. See how they programmed us, fellas? See how they programmed us? Light skin. They promoted Salt. She was the leader of the group. Even though Spinderella was the DJ and Pepper was the actual lyricist. Pepper was the lyricist. Spinderella was the DJ. Why do you think her name was Spinderella? Her name was DJ Spinderella. Salt was just the face. She was just pretty. Just like Tiny in Escape. Because she was light-skinned. They sold that to us, fellas. They sold that to us. Just like they sold Chris Brown, light-skinned ass. Just like they sold Usher to women. Y'all gonna like the light-skinned thoughts, Cardi B, Nicki Minaj. Y'all gonna like the light-skinned thoughts, and all the women gonna like the abusers and the rapists. That's the music business. We gonna get the women to be attracted, because this is how we gonna destroy relationships and inherently destroy the family structure with the help of music. We're gonna get the women to like abusive men, sexually, physically, verbally, emotionally abusive men. Beyonce, another yellow bone. Right? We're going to get the women to like physically, emotionally, all of that. We're going to get them to like abusive men. And we're going to get the women to like, we're going to get the men to like hoes. Hoes and sluts. The men are going to fall in love with hoes and sluts and prostitutes, while the women fall in love with abusers. This is what's going to destroy the family dynamic, because she's going to attract an abuser, right? So he going to treat her like a slut and a hoe. And then she's going to rebel and start exhibiting that type of behavior. And she going to come along into a guy who going to fall for that shit. And they're going to try to create a family, and it's going to fall apart. This is why, this is the family dynamic right now, today. Two abused people, Two traumatized people that is dealing with spiritual tax. They don't even know that they've been spiritually taxed. Their spirit has been taxed by things they've been through in life due to the things they had to experience in their environment. You see? And see, a lot of us, we don't even know how we come to this point. This is why I like to do these types of series. You don't know why you like a drug dealer. You like a drug dealer because from the time you was young, your mama used to play Young Jeezy. I'm talking to the women I grew up with now. You grew up listening to Jeezy because your baby father used to go out of town and sell crack. Because that's what Jeezy made us do. My generation, Jeezy made us want to go outside and sell crack. Jeezy made us want to sell bricks of cocaine. Because we really thought the bricks was 17.5. Because we believed the shit he was saying. Because we wanted that lifestyle. Because we wanted out of poverty. We thought the bricks was 17.5. And we wanted to see and go get one. Yeah. So you fell in love with a nigga who was in love with Jeezy. Celebrity worship, idol worshiping. Fell in love with Jeezy. Then that became your baby father. You had a baby by that nigga. And not only did he listen to Jeezy, he couldn't keep his hands off you. But you remember that Jeezy. Because the best moments of the relationship when he wasn't abusing you, when y'all was running around getting all that money and having fun and smiling, he was playing that Jeezy. That's why you like Jeezy. That's why when Jeezy come to town, you going to see that nigga. Because you remember back in the day with your boyfriend from back in the day. You love that nigga. He just couldn't stop putting his hands on you. Yeah, you love that nigga because y'all was running around, riding around, getting a lot of money, playing that Jeezy. Playing that Thug Motivation 102. Yeah. This is the beginning of the destruction of the family unit. This is the beginning. This is the recipe for destruction. Idol worship. Idol worship. You like your favorite male celebrity crush. You crush more on a celebrity than you crush on your own man. Fellas, you got more pictures in your phone of a woman you don't even know than a woman you in a relationship with or been in a relationship with. Most of you niggas don't even got pictures of the women you been with. But you got pictures of Cardi B. You got pictures of Rihanna. So we see where your attention goes. We see what you focused on. Idol worship. You a fan. This is why you can't be happy with nobody in a relationship. Because you comparing them to what you a fanatic of. Your man got to measure up to your celebrity crush. That's why he ain't doing enough. That's why he got to level up, because he got to get on the level of Michael B. Jordan. Right? He got to get on that level for you to feel secure. Right? He got to be on a level of another man that you really want to be with. Ooh, there you go. Hit the like button. There you go. There you go. He got to be on a level that another man is on that you really want to be with. That's why he got to level up, right? Because he ain't on the level that the nigga you want to be with is on. So if you could get your man that you with to get on that level, it'll feel like you with that other nigga. Ooh. 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 Then you'll feel like you with a celebrity. Huh? Then your dreams will come true. Huh? That's why he ain't doing enough. Cause he ain't doing what that other nigga doing that got all your attention. Huh? Huh? That's why she need to get in the gym. Right, fellas? She need to get in the gym because she ain't got the body of the same chick who went and bought a body. Huh? So if she just go to the gym and do more Pilates, maybe she could be shaped like your favorite fake video vixen. Huh? Huh? And then that'll make you feel better. And then that'll make you feel secure. And then you'll really want to stay with that person. Huh? Huh? Because you feel like you getting attention from your idol. You feel validated by the shit you always looked up to. Huh? Huh? This is the death of relationships. You wonder why the dating market is poor? Because everybody looking up to everybody else. Everybody trying to be everybody except themselves. Everybody looking at everybody else's relationship and comparing it to theirs. Everybody looking at what everybody else got and looking at what they don't got and comparing their life, comparing their relationship. You comparing your woman, you comparing your man to a nigga that's running around with herpes. You look up to Usher more than you look up to your man. Your man is helping you through life. Usher is a goddamn bill, but you look up to Usher more. You'll go to a concert and risk your relationship with Usher. Usher is a fantasy. Your man is your reality. You willing to risk your reality for a fantasy. And it ain't just the women, it's us niggas too. It's us niggas too. Because let me not get on you niggas who love men too. Because some of you niggas going to see Usher. Some of you niggas going to see Chris Brown too. Because you want to see him take his shirt off. A lot of you niggas looked at Usher and Chris Brown body and got in the gym. Yeah. They ain't want me to say that part. Classy Creole. They ain't want me to say that part. How these niggas be idolizing men, looking at men's bodies, Talking about, I need to get me a 6-pack. No, I don't. Nigga, I'm not you. And I'm comfortable not being you. I'm comfortable not looking like you, nigga. Nigga look at Usher. Oh, I gotta learn how to dance. Shut up. How about you practice on being the best version of you? That's all you gotta do, brother. You ain't gotta be these clown niggas. These niggas out here giving out diseases. You wanna be like them? Usher nickname need to be Cocktail. That's what that nigga nickname need to be. That nigga walk around with nothing less than 2 STDs on a daily basis. Usher walks around with at least 2 STDs. That nigga new nickname is Cocktail. Shout out to my brother Ebo. Salute, my brother. Appreciate you for hitting the super chat, man. He says, now see, this is the Cook sessions we've missed. The bear has truly returned. Shout out to my guy. Shout out to you, bro. Salute, man. Shout out to my brother Ebo Sosa, man. Salute. Tay says, we're so warped in society that women that don't wear makeup, lashes, weaves are considered ugly. That's a fact. That's a fact. That's a fact. That's because these men are idol worshipers. They like women that look like demons. Cardi B looks like a demon. She's not attractive. To you niggas that think Cardi B is attractive, you're weird to me. Nicki Minaj, she's not attractive to me. See all them women that look like that got that aesthetic with the wet baby hair and all, you look like a demon. With the super long nails, you look like a creature. You're not attractive to me. You don't look soft and feminine. You look like a demon. K. Michelle looks like a demon. They all look like demons to me. They don't look like real women. Like cute, attractive, you know. I like that normal aesthetic of a woman. You look good when you come to the library aesthetic. I like that next door neighbor cute girl look. I like a natural, regular, everyday girl look. That exotic on the beach and on Malibu in the club. You're a demon. That's the demon look. The baby hairs, the 23-inch Brazilian, that's demon work. I don't like women that look like demons. And I stopped having sex with them type of women a long time ago too. Them women that look like demons. Because them type of women carry a lot of demons too. They demons, y'all. Dead serious. I don't rock with them types. For real. That shit ain't attractive to me. That shit ain't attractive to me. Them long nails, the long hair all the way down your back with the baby hair, with the extra makeup, with the claws. Nah, I'm cool. Last time I checked, monsters and animals have claws. Why y'all calling y'all nails claws now, ladies? Can y'all answer that for me? Why y'all calling y'all nails claws? Because y'all walk around like monsters. Y'all BBLs is messed up. Y'all walking around looking crazy with long nails, walking around like this because your butt too heavy for your body. You're a monster. You're a monster. Shout out to Miss Country Girl Queena in the building. Good to see you, sweetheart. Shout out to you, another one of my lovely lady Mars in here this morning. Great to see you. Great to see you, Miss Country Girl Queena. Shout out to Leo Puma, man. Leo Puma says, yeah, the Nicki Minaj look is weird. Shout out to you for the super chat. Salute. Absolutely. They look like monsters, man. They look like monsters. Jeremy King, salute. Bro said got them Barakas. That's a fact. They look like monsters, man. They look like monsters. Tay says, I have to be able to type and wipe. I cannot do them long nails. Yeah, but see what you just said? That's because you live a normal life. See, them demons, they don't care about typing and wiping because a lot of them don't wipe and they only type on their phones. A lot of them, yeah, we know we ain't gonna get too far into it, but we know that them girls with them nails don't wipe. We know. And when I say we, I'm talking about the men and the women. We know they don't wipe. Straight up. But let's get back to bumps and bruises. Let's get back to old Bumpy. Usher, Mr. Herpy Man, Mr. Herp, let it burn. He's diabolical. He told her to let it burn after he burnt her. He's diabolical. So y'all going to see that. So now that y'all know he burning women, when y'all go to the show, how y'all going to feel singing Let It Burn? How y'all going to feel singing it? Now don't be surprised if you start heating up. When you start singing, let it burn, and your ass starts sweating. How is that going to feel? Maybe he made that song, Let It Burn, because he burnt the chick and she left him. And he was still burning. Did y'all ever ask or consider what made him make that song, Let It Burn? What did he actually do to her? Because we know why he burning. He burning because he has irresponsible sex and he sleeps with multiple people. So we know why he's burning. So that could be the reason why he made the song, Let It Burn? Because he actually burnt somebody? Do y'all think about this? Because, and see, I'm saying this because we grown now. Ladies and gentlemen, we're grown now. We're not children no more. My way. That shit came out when we was young. Let It Burn came out when we was young. We grown now. You're not questioning things. You still have the same mentality of the 14-year-old you. You still going to see Little Bow Wow? I see grown ass women in their 40s and 50s talking about they're going to see Bow Wow. Are you serious? You're going to see Little Bow Wow? The boy that you thought was cute when you was 15, you going to see him at 50? You ain't got no husband and no, you ain't got no life to tend to? Little Bow Wow. You ain't got no life? You still think he cute? You 50 now. You still like that type of shit? That still excites you 35, 40 years later? That's still that you still like that? You still like that? You dudes kill me too. You still think it's cool to be a drug dealer? You still think it's cool to say, yeah, I sold crack and have all these street stories? You still think that shit cool, bro? You 55 years old. Where's the life at that you lived outside of hustling? That's all you could talk about? That's the highlight of your life. The highlights of your life is when you was 15, 16. So that means from that time up until now, you've done nothing. That's what that means. You've done nothing. You've done nothing you can be proud of. You still trying to live your 14-year-old life. Going to concerts. Talking about, oh my God, he's so cute. You still trying to live the 16-year-old you. You 36. But then the first thing I want to do is, oh, you need to grow up, nigga. You about to go see Chris Brown. Shut up. Sound like you need to do some growing up too. Because you getting ready to go see a nigga that you saw when he was a kid and you was a kid. And you still want to go see him because you grown and he grown. You need to grow up. Half of y'all don't even want to see y'all classmates y'all went to school with. But you want to see Chris Brown when you're grown now. Shit that's not even important to your life. Outside of making a song, what impact has these people made on your life? For them to be the catalyst for why you make certain decisions in relationships. This is what I don't understand. We've made a celebrity the standard to what we like and what we don't like. And then we wondering why we can't get along. We wondering why we got to keep talking about relationships time and time and time again. This is the first problem right here. If you in a relationship with somebody who look up to somebody else, you ain't in a relationship with that person. You in a relationship with the person that they look up to. This is what idol worship is. And an idol don't have to be a celebrity. The idol can be anybody or anything that influence the person outside of their relationship. That's the idol. That's the idol. And this is the beginning of the end of a lot of relationships, of a lot of families. When they allow outside influence to influence what's going on in the inside. Sound like the devil, right? That's why it's called spiritual tax. That's why this series is called Spiritual Tax. Because you know who wants you to worship idols? The devil. Because demons fashion themselves as idols. Your favorite rapper, your favorite YouTuber. See? This is why they say don't have idols, don't make statues and false images, because those things become your God. What did Jay-Z tell us? Jay-Z told us, I am your God. Jay-Z told us that he is our God. You know why? Because for a lot of us that get up here and brag about being a hustler, you got that hustling shit from Jay-Z. I got a hustler spirit, nigga, period. You got it from Jay-Z. That's why he said he your God, nigga, because he is. The first time you got on the block and started selling crack, you was listening to Reasonable Doubt. Let's talk. Y'all don't want to talk, though. Y'all don't want to talk. We was listening to Reasonable Doubt. Reasonable Doubt. Listen to the name of the album. Reasonable Doubt. You had reasonable doubt in life. You wasn't sure if you was going to make it or not because you grew up in the projects. That's why you started selling crack. That's why Jay-Z named the album Reasonable Doubt. Because he according to Jay-Z, he had good reason to doubt why he wouldn't become nothing outside of being a drug dealer. And you know that's how a lot of you niggas grew up. A lot of you niggas grew up with that in your mind. You had that reasonable doubt. I don't know if I'm gonna make it, bro. I'm gonna just sell this crack though, because I gotta eat. Reasonable doubt. He's your God, Jehovah. He's your God. He told you that. You hear that, fellas? He's our God. Because all that street shit you talking come from Jay-Z album. All that out of town hustling come from Jay-Z album. Going flying out the country trying to meet an out of town connect, trying to meet an out of country connect came from Jay-Z's music. He's our God, fellas. Especially when you talking that street shit, when you talking getting money, when you talking about transitioning from a street nigga to a corporate nigga, that's Jay-Z. He's our God. Fellas, let's talk. Where you get that corporate gangster shit from? Huh? Jay-Z. Who made you or put in your mind the possibility that you can make it in the rap business? Jay-Z. Wasn't Dame Dash, it was Jay-Z. He's our God. Who made you stop wearing jerseys and put on a button-up shirt? It wasn't your daddy, nigga. Who made you put on a button-up shirt and put on a tie and told you to denounce wearing jerseys and looking like a hood nigga? Who told us to do that? It wasn't your pastor, nigga. It was Jay-Z. Change clothes and go. He your God. When he wanted you to sell crack, he told you to sell crack. When he told you to stop selling drugs, stop looking like a hood nigga, put on a button up and start reading books, that's what niggas did. Change clothes and go. Excuse me, what's your name? We did it. Purple label Ralph Lauren with the logo secret. With the logo secret. S dots with polo fleeces. What we talking about here? Idol worship. That's what we talking about. That's why we can't get along with each other. Because we ain't focused on each other. We focused on trying to make each other into what we fantasize about. That's what relationships are about today. Make each other into what we fantasize about. Don't deal with the person directly and who they are. Don't deal with that person. Deal with that person and deal with the version of the person you trying to turn them into. You're not in a relationship with him. You're not in a relationship with her. You in a relationship with potential, what they could potentially become. Meaning, could they potentially become what I've been fantasizing? Can she work out enough to get the body of the girl on Facebook that I like to look at? Can he become successful enough to gift me that white Benz with the red bow on it that you always see on Instagram? You want the little Benz with the red bow on it. So he got to level up. He got to do more. He ain't doing enough. He don't work hard enough because you want that white Benz with the red bow on it. Just like she need to go to the gym more because you not turned on enough because she ain't got that little arch right there. So she need to do some more Pilates so she could develop that little arch. So you can then be turned on enough to act like you like her. Right? So you're not in a relationship with that person. You in a relationship with potential, not with the person. You in a relationship with who they might become, not who they are, who they might become. Would he become everything I thought he would? What the hell does that mean? Oh, you talking about that Benz with the red bow. You talking about that? Yeah, you talking about that. Yeah, yeah. You want her to get down to a dress size 4. Right. 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 Cause you really never been in a relationship with a woman who wore a size dress 4. That's why you need her to get down to a 4. See, this is all about your fantasies. Idol worship. Where you think idol worship come from? Fantasy, the fantasy world. Let me know what's your fantasy. Your fantasy. And the more and more you indulge in fantasy, it distorts your reality. Let me say that again. The more and more you want to indulge into fantasy, it will affect your reality. It will affect what's really happening in your life. It'll affect the reality of things because you're running from the reality of things. You see? So it's only going to get worse. It's only going to get worse. This is why it's called death of relationships. This is why your relationship won't work. Because you're more invested into somebody else than who you with. You see? You so distracted that you don't even see who right in front of you. You so caught up in the celebrity and everything that come with the celebrity that you don't even see you got a star player on your team. You don't even see it. See, because the celebrity guys will tell you, ladies, that you got to get with a man that's a superstar. But you forgetting that, yeah, my man may not be a superstar, but he an all-star. He make the all-star team every year. Yeah, he not a superstar. Yeah, he not Kobe Bryant, rest in peace. He not a Allen Iverson. He not a Kevin Durant. He not a Steph Curry. But he's an all-star. He's a Karl Anthony Towns. He's an all-star. No, he not Scottie Pippen. He might be Ron Harper. No, he not Michael Jordan, but he might be Robert Horry. See, some of y'all forget how many championship rings Robert Horry has. Where y'all like to talk about Kobe and Shaq and Michael Jordan, y'all got to add Robert Horry in there. See? But because he's not a Kobe, he's not a Shaq, he's not a LeBron, y'all forget about guys like Robert Horry. Robert Horry got more rings than Dwayne Wade. He got more rings than a lot of you superstars that you look up to. He got more rings than Steph Curry. Think about that, ladies. You want your man to be the Steph Curry type. What if you got Robert Horry? What if your man is Robert Horry? You want him to be Steph, but what if he's Robert Horry? That don't count for nothing. What if your man was Rick Fox? That don't count for nothing. Tony Kukoc. That's not good enough. Huh? That ain't good enough, huh? Just him being a winner at what he do isn't good enough because he can't live up to your idol. Because your idol and your worship for your idol is what give you your unrealistic expectations. Let me say that again. Your idol worship is what gives you your unrealistic expectations, which leads to your unruly behavior in a relationship. That's why you act up when you don't get what you want, because your celebrity always give you what you want. You see? Except your celebrity lives in your fantasy world, not in your reality. You see? This is why this is the beginning of the end of a lot of relationships, man. Idol worship. Idol worship. Something and somebody gets more of you than the person you're with. When you give that thing or that person more of your attention, more of your submission, that is your idol. If you're letting that thing guide and lead you, that is what you're in a relationship with. That is the person you're in a relationship with. You're not in a relationship with the person you think you're in a relationship with. You're not in a relationship with your man. You're in a relationship with all your celebrity crushes. And you just got a man for as a placeholder. But you're not in a relationship with him. You're in a relationship with Chris Brown. You ain't in a relationship with your man. You're in a relationship with Michael B. Jordan. See? Because can't nobody say nothing about your celebrity crush, but somebody could say something about your man. See, they could say your man ain't shit and question your man's integrity, but they can't say nothing about Chris Brown. See how deep this idol worship shit go? You will let somebody get up there and trash your man, talk shit about your man, question your man's integrity, question if he cheating on you, question whatever he doing. But nobody can question Usher. Can't question him. You question him, now you're hating. You don't know this nigga from a can of paint. You'll argue people down. Rihanna was lying. Chris Brown ain't do nothing to her. But in your real life, if your man or any other man that you know got accused of what Chris Brown did to that girl, you would have said he was guilty. See how sick you are in your head? Now, you know for a fact that your cousin beat that girl, but Chris didn't do nothing to Rihanna though. But you know for a fact your cousin would have did that, but Chris didn't do it. See how sick you are? You see how sick you are? You see how sick you are? Be real quick to call your man abusive. Oh, you're abusive. You raise your voice at me. You're abusive. But Chris Brown ain't do nothing to Rihanna. Rihanna made those marks herself. You see how sick and this is what women are saying, not men. Women. There's been more women who have took up for Chris Brown than men. There has been more men who have said that nigga did that shit. There has been more women saying that Rihanna's a liar. So, should we believe you when you getting your ass beat? Huh? Oh, I said something wrong? Did I say something wrong? So, should we believe you when you say that man beating your ass? Should we believe you? Because you ain't gonna believe no other woman, especially if that nigga could dance and he cute. If that nigga could dance and he cute, you ain't gonna believe her. Because you ain't believe Rihanna. All because it's Chris Brown. So should we believe you when that nigga get the heel towing on your ass? When he get the doing all them dance moves on your face, should we believe you? Because you don't believe other women who get abused. So should other people believe you? Huh? Oh, you don't like that, right? That's why I say, do unto others that you want done to you. You see why that's a biblical principle? You see why? Because that's a principle that you should instill in your life. But that's not done. That's not done when you get in the realm of fantasy, when you get so wrapped up into yourself that now you begin to question other people's pain and other people's and what other people go through. Because you want to feel this feeling so bad. Forgetting that what you're doing is you're discounting somebody else's experiences. That's all. That's what you're doing. Shout out to the OG in the building. What up, Elisino? Salute, OG. Appreciate you, man. I see you in the building. What's up, Brianna? Shout out to everybody in the building. 18. What's up, 18? What's going on? This is why this is called Death of Relationships. And we're going to get into part 2 later, so make sure y'all stay tuned. Death of relationships, man. Now, y'all know. Now, let me ask y'all something, ladies. Let me ask y'all something. With y'all, and I'm just generalizing. All right. So don't take it personal. I'm using a generalized talking point that is used on the internet by a lot of you women. With a lot of y'all women being the heads of household, being the breadwinners, being the ones that got to take care of everybody and worry about everything. You got enough money to waste to go take a picture with an abuser? How does it feel to pay $300-400 to take a picture with a man who beat on women? Is that a smart investment? Or are you that caught up in your fantasy? Are you that caught up in your fantasy that you will take money out your pocket to go take pictures with an abuser? Can y'all make it make sense? Taylor says them pics are about $1,500. So y'all going to give an abuser your rent money. So y'all going around spending rent money. Rent money. Y'all won't spend when we had a quote unquote black president. If that nigga was charging $1,500, y'all wouldn't have go take pictures with Obama. Y'all going to spend rent money to take pictures with this nigga and he beat on women? Forget the music. He beats women. You want to be in a picture with that nigga? You still want to be in a picture with him? Huh? I'm going to keep it real. Because see, this is what I don't have a problem doing. I don't have a problem talking about me, right? At the age I'm at now, what do I look like taking a picture with my favorite female porn star? I don't care if I saw Cherokee in the mall later on today. You think I'm gonna take a picture with her and post it on social media? You think I'm gonna take a picture with her and post it on social media and think that's fly? I'm a grown man. That's some shit that I don't want out. I wouldn't put that out there. That's not a flex when you grown. So a lot of you women that's going to see Chris Brown and Usher, a lot of you women in 30 plus, 40 plus. That's why I just said some of y'all don't just have children, y'all have grandchildren. You want your grandchildren seeing you on the internet with your leg cocked up on Chris Brown or Usher? When they could just type in their name and find out that this nigga got STDs? That's how easy it is to find out that this nigga got STDs and this nigga beat on women. It's that easy. What do I look like? Come on, y'all. Let's be real here. And these be the same people on the internet every day complaining about relationships. But this is the type of person you are. You are idol worshiper. You are idol worshiper. Who the hell gonna be in a long-term relationship with you? When you love any and everything around the person you with. Any and everybody. Listen to anything and anybody around the person you with. Then you wondering why you can't never be in a functional relationship. Because you're not focused on the person you with. You focused on some other shit. Some other shit got your attention. Somebody else got your attention. Idol worshiper. Idol worshiper. And let me tell y'all something too before we wrap this up. These people that y'all idolize, they don't give a damn about your life. And let me keep it even more frank with y'all. They ain't gonna be there when you're dead, and when you die, the day you die, they're gonna be like, oh, that's sad. They ain't gonna give two rats ass. While you sitting here holding up your life and messing up your life, looking up to these people, comparing your life to these people. Wondering why your man don't look like him. Your man don't act like him. Your man don't talk like him. You wonder why your woman ain't shaped like this. Whole time you in love with a demon. You ain't even know that though. You in love with a whole demon. You love demons. What Kanye West said? I love the devil. I love the devil. Because that's what an idol represents. The whole time. You in love with something that's actually destroying you and you don't even see it. That's why your idol worship has destroyed all your relationships. Because you're comparing him to that, him to him, her to her, her to that. You have this image in your mind of what the right person's supposed to look like to you. Where you get that image from? TV? Where you get that image from? Television. You ain't come up with that image in your mind. You don't even know if you really like that. You don't even know if that's good for you. You don't even know that you was subliminally suggested that you like that. That ain't what you really like. Growing up, I love light-skinned girls. And you know what I found out, ironically? That a lot of dark-skinned men growing up like light-skinned girls. Because we were conditioned to. But as I got older, that changed. Because I started dealing with light-skinned girls. And a lot of them I didn't like. Not saying that all light-skinned girls are the same or whatever. Shout out to the light-skinned girls. I don't have no problem with light-skinned women. I don't have a problem with any women. It's just that what I learned is that the whole make us attracted to light-skinned girls thing was a social condition that was used to monetize off of us. Because the light-skinned girl, the red bone and the yellow bone is the same archetype of woman that was sold to us in hip-hop. That was the same. That's why we liked them growing up. Because that was sold to us. That if you got a light-skinned girl, all the guys will respect you. This is what we was conditioned to believe. By our idols, the niggas we looked up to, listening to every day. Yeah, them niggas that was coming through that boom box. Yeah, they was telling us to get you a red bone and a yellow bone. Those the exotic women of the earth. That's what they told us, right, fellas? That's what we was taught. They taught us that. They taught us that nonsense. It's nonsense. But that's why today we still like the Cardi B's, the Nickies, and all of them. Because they're of that same archetype. That's why you can't be happy with no woman you with. Because if you notice, fellas, if you ever got into a relationship with the archetype of woman you ever fantasize with, if you ever got in a relationship with them, guess what you found out? They ain't shit. Am I lying, fellas? Am I lying, or is it just me? When you get in a relationship with the person you idolizing, that archetype that you idolize, that you think is for you, they do your ass dirty. Am I lying, fellas? Am I lying, fellas? Because it happened to me. Her light-skinned ass drugged me through the mud. Nigga, she treated me like a pig. Drugged me all through the mud. Drugged me all through the goddamn mud. And guess what? I sat there and let her. You know why? Because I wanted that experience of my fantasy. So I dealt with that shit. Right, fellas? Right? Let's keep it real. You know she wasn't shit, but she matched that archetype. She looked good as hell. You ain't gonna say no, even though she treating you like shit. You ain't gonna say no. All right, baby, yeah. Keep it real. It's idol worship, bro. You ain't even in a relationship with her. You in a relationship with her archetype. Same shit for you, ladies. Same shit for you. That's why you keep going back to the nigga. What y'all say? It's just something about him. What is it? What is it about him? Y'all never can answer that question. It's just something about him. What is it? The nigga don't change his socks every day. What is it? What is it that got you stuck to this cheesy nigga? What is it? Oh, girl, I don't know. I know you don't know because you don't want to admit it. It's you. You caught up in a fantasy. This nigga look like a Marion from B2K. That's why you can't leave the nigga. You ain't never think you was gonna be with a nigga as cute as him. That's why you can't leave the nigga. And you accepting all the bullshit. You ain't never think you was gonna get a nigga cute like that, huh? That nigga look like Lil Fizz from B2K. That nigga look like Spectacular from Pretty Ricky. You ain't never think you was gonna have no nigga like that. One of them old light-skinned debonair niggas. He treats you like garbage. That it's just something about him. Yeah, we know what it is. We know what it is. We know. We know exactly what it is. He looked like that nigga you've been fantasizing about since you was 13. Right? Right? And this is why you can't keep a relationship today. Because you don't want true love, true romance, real intimacy. You can't want all that and be an idol worshiper. Because if you're an idol worshiper, you living in a false reality. So you can't want nothing that's true. You think everything is make-believe because you living in a world of make-believe in your mind. You living in a world of make-believe. That's where you at up here. You ain't in reality. That's why in reality, nothing works for you. But in your fantasy, in your mind, everything's perfect. If you could just live out the world in your mind, right? It'll all be, you'll be happy. You'll be happy. But shout out to y'all, man. Shout out to y'all. Shout out to Mark Arnold in the building. What's good, Mark Arnold? Salute, fam. Yeah. Yeah, that ain't nothing but that's nothing but a euphemism for celebrity. OG. Nowadays, it's the high value man, aka celebrity. AKA celebrity. What's up, Irby? What's going on? Shout out to y'all, man. If y'all enjoying the show, hit the like button, man. Support the show. The links are going across the screen. If you have supported the show, it is very much appreciated, y'all. It's very much appreciated. Shout out to my man Dion for hitting the PayPal the other day. I appreciate you, my brother. Shout out to my brother Freezy for hitting the PayPal the other day. Y'all would like to support the show. The links are going across the screen, y'all. No, we do not accept Cash App. No Cash App, y'all. No Cash App. Just PayPal and Venmo. Just PayPal and Venmo. Scorpio says, well, we know somebody learned something today. Shout out to Scorpio Mama. Oh, UFO says El DeBarge. Yeah. Mark says, I was not ready for the levels of expectation, but she wasn't wrong. I just wasn't ready. Scorpio says, save your energy. Mr. Sutton says, you're not lying, bro. My ex looked like Sky Black. She was about as good for me as a chopped cheese at 2 in the morning. Exactly. Come on, bro. Come on, bro. Let's keep it 1,000. Let's keep it 1,000. Come on, man. I feel you, Fitz. So I know about that, man. I Know about that. And the best thing we could do when situations like that, fear soul, what I learned is to not be afraid to walk away. Not be afraid to walk away. No problem, Scorpio. It's all love. It's all love. Sin says women going to Dubai for some weird stuff. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Y'all ladies better stay from over there in that Middle East. Might not come back. Y'all better stay from over there. Stop going to them countries thinking you're going to go over there. You might not come back. You might not come back. Former 12-year professional forestry supervisor. That pretty boy ish, never been my lane. Shout out to my guy UFO. Yeah, a lot of them are not even making it back. Sin. A lot of them is getting unalived out there. And it's because they want this fake celebrity lifestyle. Idol worshiping. Idol worshiping. But shout out to y'all, man. I appreciate y'all tuning in this morning. Like I said, we will be back at 3 p.m. Y'all stay tuned. Death of Relationships Part 2. Death of Relationships Part 2 will be at 3 p.m. today. So y'all stay tuned, man. Y'all stay tuned because we coming back for episode 3 of the Spiritual Tax series. The Spiritual Tax series. Shout out to y'all, man. Shout out to y'all. If y'all enjoying the series, drop a 1 in the chat for me, y'all. Before we get up out of here, if y'all enjoying the series so far, drop a 1 in the chat. Drop a 1 in the chat if y'all enjoying the series so far. Because later on, we're gonna get into these fake relationship gurus. Because I'm tired of them too. I'm tired of them sitting around lying to us and having people regurgitate and believe a bunch of lies. Okay? So we're going to get into these fake relationship gurus and talk about how that's spiritually taxing the people. Because it is. It is. Shout out to JD in the building. Shout out to JD, man. Peace to you, my brother. Salute. Shout out to y'all. I appreciate y'all, man. I'm glad y'all enjoying the series. We will be back with episode 3. Shout out to the OG for the super chat. Appreciate you, Elisino. He says, welcome back, champion. Salute, champ. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you, man. Shout out to y'all. Like I said, we will be back. Yeah, She-Ra 7. A lot of them. We going in. We going in. I already got a video. We gonna pull up. We gonna talk about this, man. We gonna talk about this. Derek Jackson, yeah. The whole tonight's conversation. Yeah, we going there. Y'all know how I give it up. The whole tonight's conversation. That's a whole line of BS. I'm sick of that shit. You got people running around here listening to it and don't even know they listening to a bunch of liars. Bunch of goddamn liars and charlatans. Spiritual Tax series, episode 3, coming at 3 p.m. Make sure y'all get back here at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. That's 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time right here on Sheep Stay Sleep TV. Y'all get back here, man. Y'all get back here. Death of Relationships Part 2 is on the way. I appreciate everyone for pulling up. Shout out to my lovely lady mods and my top lovely lady mods for coming through today. Shout out to y'all for holding it down as usual. Thank y'all. for always making sure things go well in the chat. Shout out to everyone for coming through today. If you're new here, you enjoyed the content, don't hesitate to hit that subscribe button. Hit that notification bell so you notified every time we live over here, y'all. Shout out to y'all. Make sure y'all get back here at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Make sure y'all get back here, y'all, because we're going to go in some more. We're going to go in some more. All right. Thank you, Taurus. I appreciate it. Appreciate it, Taurus. Thank you, Scorpio. Shout out to all my lovely lady mods. I appreciate y'all. Thank you, Perfectly Imperfect. Shout out to y'all, man. It's great to be back. Won't be back forever, but we back for now. All right. So make sure y'all get back here at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for part 2 of Death of Relationships. DS1 Ross, Sheep Stay Sleep TV. Thank y'all for being here. Thank y'all for everyone who has supported the show financially. It is very much appreciated. Thank y'all so much, man. DS1 Ross, Sheep Stay Sleep TV. Get back here at 3 p.m. EST. Peace.